ADHD, or Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, is a common childhood disorder characterized by impulsivity, excessive or exaggerated motor activity, and difficulties in sustaining attention. Prevalence as well as incidence for this disorder are under frequent debate because many believe the numbers of people diagnosed with ADHD are grossly overexaggerated. ADHD has the greatest frequency in children under 8 years old and is 6 to 9 times more prevalent in pre-adolescent boys than in girls. However, only about 3 to 5% of the adolescents diagnosed with ADHD actually meet the criteria for the disorder, according to the DSM-4 TR.
All right, everybody quiet down. I know we're just coming back from the weekend, but you know what? We gotta get class going today. So, today we're gonna talk about ADHD. Does anybody know what that is short for? Anyone? Anyone? All right, well, it's Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. So, according to the DSM-4 TR, ADHD is a persistent pattern of inattention and/or hyperactivity, impulsivity that is more frequently displayed in individuals at comparable level of development. So, there are 3 types of ADHD. Predominantly inattentive, ADHD with hyperactive and impulsivity, and disorder combined type. Today we are going to be focusing on, that's right, disorder combined type. Okay, is everybody ready to learn? Kyle, are you paying attention? All right, everyone, get out a piece of paper. It's time to get to work.
Hey, can I have a piece of paper?
Sure.
Thank you.
So we're going to move into ethics. If it's a self-regulated society, we wouldn't need laws. Does anybody have an example of this? Kyle?
Huh?
Incidence rates have also been under constant debate because there have been yearly increases since the year 2000, which psychologists attribute to the higher interest and attention to the subject. ADHD tends to be comorbid with oppositional defiant disorder. Children affected by this disorder also tend to have many social problems due to the impulsivity and overactivity that characterize ADHD. It remains unclear to what extent ADHD results from environmental and biological factors, but the most recent research done on the causal factors of the disorder claim that it is a fair mixture of both. Although there is not firm evidence, psychologists have concluded that genetic inheritance is a strong biological precursor for ADHD.
Alright guys, so the bell is about to ring. I want you guys to remember one thing today, if you remember anything at all. Disorder combined type is a combination of predominantly inattentive and ADHD with hyperactive and impulsivity. Alright, bell's gonna ring, but I want to remind you guys that parent-teacher conferences are beginning today, this afternoon. So, I'll see you guys later. Thanks, great class.
Psychological causal factors of the disorder include both temperamental and learning as factors in the development of ADHD.
I was thinking on Friday to go see that movie that you wanted to see, and then on Saturday, are you even listening? Did you get the book that I asked you to get? Oh my god, Kyle, you're not even listening, you're not paying attention. I can't even do this relationship anymore.
I'm also Kyle. Nice to meet you guys. I call this conference today. I just wanted to bring up a few things that I noticed in Kyle's behavior during class that I thought I'd bring to your attention because I think it's an issue that is impacting his grades and I think he could definitely do better. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was his inattention during class. I think, his face is off. It seems like to me when I call on him, he doesn't know the answer. I think that if he could pay attention more in class, he could apply himself and get better grades. Also, I noticed some fidgeting during class. He spins around in his chair and distracts the other students. And that's, not helpful to the classroom environment. So I think that being a teacher, I'm definitely not a doctor, but being a teacher, these signs are equivalent to those with ADHD, and I think that maybe if you were to go see a doctor and maybe talk about these things, that he may be diagnosed with ADHD, and we can get him help, and he can, get better grades and be successful.
Yeah, now that you mention it, we have kind of been noticing lately that he's had a little trouble, focusing on his homework and keeping his room clean and stuff. So I'm glad you called us. Thank you for bringing that to our attention.
Yeah, we'll definitely look into it. Absolutely. Well, thank you for meeting with me, and we'll definitely see what we can do.
Oh, do you want to come play ball with us?
I'm good, dude.
What's wrong? We haven't seen you in a while.
I don't know, man. I'm just not feeling it.
Look, Kyle, I am Dr. Frockenstein. It's nice to meet you. Heard lots about you. I've diagnosed you with combined type attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Treatment includes both medication and behavioral therapy. One of the goals that we have with behavioral therapy is to first allow you to be more aware of the symptoms that you're having, and once you're aware of them, to cognitively remove these maladaptive behavioral tendencies that you may have in the classroom. For example, if you're not aware of your hyperactivity, we can have you be aware, which means that in the end you will be able to we'll be able to condition you not to do some of the things that come with hyperactivity. So after we condition you in a way that leaves out all of the unwanted habits and behaviors, the treatment of ADHD will also come in the form of a medication. The two most popular medications we have in the market today are Vyvanse or Adderall, which is the medicines of choice for individuals of ages 6 and higher, I do believe. However, it is important for you to understand that this therapy is very heavily revolved around your parents, especially in the latter parts of it, which means that you're going to have to work with your mother very hard on this if you want to indeed.
Does anyone know the solution to this problem? Kyle?
The limit does not exist.